Is WhatsApp really safe? Can we read the conversation between one person to another person? Will Facebook find out my bank balance with the new policy? Most importantly, are we going to stop using the WhatsApp? Yesterday, WhatsApp privacy was trending on Twitter, and it was a source for all the memes. Jokes aside, what are the facts? Is WhatsApp dangerous? We read both WhatsApp and privacy policies about Facebook too, and we found some interesting things. So, in the next few minutes, we will understand how WhatsApp makes money. Are you sure your messages are secure? And what's the difference it makes for all of us? At the end of video, we will give some solutions for your privacy and secured. If you liked the video, then share this with your family and friends and who need to see this. Maybe you will help someone protect themselves from the data breach. The story begins from 2014 when WhatsApp was acquired by Facebook for 19 billion. Such a high amount, that too for a free app. What a terrible deal, right? Wrong. In 2014, the users were 500 million users. 1 million users every day. Today, WhatsApp has base more than 2 billion users, more than 5 billion downloads. In $19 billion, Facebook was not purchasing WhatsApp technology. Facebook was purchasing WhatsApp growing user base. But how does this WhatsApp earn money today? Today's the biggest strength of WhatsApp is both kids and seniors alike. Everyone has learned how to use this WhatsApp. WhatsApp has become a part of our lives. One WhatsApp product, which is WhatsApp Business AIP, where WhatsApp users can customize their things as a professional business account too. Today, my bank sends me bank balance through chatbot. When I book the air ticket, I get PNR on my mobile also. WhatsApp charges money for business to provide such services. A few years ago, WhatsApp has planned to show its users an ad. WhatsApp co-founder were against showing advertisement. WhatsApp co-founder Facebook has planned to serve ads on app before acquisition. A difference of option with Facebook led WhatsApp co-founder Brian Acton quitting the company. He started a new chat app which is called Signal. A few days ago, Elon Musk endorsed Signal. Guess how many people downloaded Signal app? Any guesses? It's 75 lakh. What changed after the new policy? Can Facebook read your private messages? The answer is no. WhatsApp messages are end to end encrypted. They can't read your messages. After you type a message, the message will be closed, which will be encrypted. Your message will be folded and encrypted. When the receiver receives your message, then they can see it. Till then, no one can see it. The recipient only can see your messages. No one can even read it. In the same way, then WhatsApp has really changed. When WhatsApp business uses WhatsApp to reach out, they found the third party tools. If you interact with the bank through WhatsApp and then that bank uses the third party tool to interact with you, which is WhatsApp business, then your data will be shared with that third party business too. Zuckerberg plans to integrate WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook Messenger. The Facebook plans to integrate its products. Likewise, it means even today both Facebook WhatsApp are collecting data, but they don't show integrated to their complete data. With the new update, there will be more data sharing. Model operating system, browser, IP address, phone number, and device identifier, which are little overdone mere messaging apps. The problem is now, after 8th February, we need to choose. Either we can stop using WhatsApp is one option we have, and the second option we have is we have to share our data with Facebook plus WhatsApp. Is my data being shown to personalize ads for me, like which I prefer to watch? The personally speaking, after these products are free, and they earn money by displaying the ads. The problem comes when the data is being hacked. Many big reputed companies have frequently data breaches. LinkedIn, Adobe left 7.5 million creators. The breach is a sensitive data like finance and passwords are being stolen. These info are being stolen from those sites like Twitter hit 4,50,000 GDPR. Finally, near after 2 years disclosing the data breach. This is how possible because we have such a strong data protection act. This makes the company more responsible while handling the data. A good part about this is we have started talking about data privacy too. At the moment, we don't have any strong data protection act in India. The work is ongoing, but still the bill does not get passed about it. We are now safe. So, firstly, be careful when the app permissions you give. To read the OTP once, we get messages. The app permission to read the SMSs, like we give the permission for apps, right? After giving the permission and after we get completed, go to settings, app permission, remove those expected because they share the data from your mobile. So you can remove if it is not necessary. Don't keep sharing your things. Go to the settings and then app permissions. Cancel microphone and plus camera permissions at least for least used apps like which you don't use regularly. Okay, Facebook gives you a chance to edit your ad preferences. Also, Facebook gives you a chance to edit, like if you don't want to watch that ad you can not see that, like a particular ad, if you doesn't interested to watch them, then you can remove them. This is the option given by Facebook. Then go to this link and edit the preference also. Secondly, don't reply on the app too much, like don't be often leaving the passwords, like sensitive data don't leave them on a WhatsApp chat box. Use password manager to help the store your password. Don't put passwords on WhatsApp, this is specially for you guys. Lastly, go to have been pivot and enter your email address in it. If your password is being leaked in data breach, you get a warning by which you can identify your password is being leaked. Password has been leaked or changed. So when it is leaked, frequently change it. On all sites where you used the same password for login. Are we deleting the WhatsApp right now? The answer is no. Right now, not. WhatsApp has connected with us, our families. Like we are connected with our families in WhatsApp. It is a form of guarantee that person on WhatsApp or one person is on WhatsApp at least. At the same time, we now slowly move to some secure options like Signal so that out of work related important conversations are more secure. If you found this information useful and helpful and help to keep your data more secure, then please share the video with your family and friends and subscribe my channel so that more people will get to know about this privacy policy, because it's not only WhatsApp, there are many apps which are secure today, but we don't know what happens tomorrow, and they change their policy suits for their business practices. Is it something we can't do anything about? The permanent solution would be you need to have a strong law about this. The data protection bills in the work of 3 years at least. Right privacy policy. SC judgment also makes a case regulating data storage. This means the government has compulsory make a law on it. So let's make a good use of this. Let's work making our digital life more secure and start conversations on some important topics. Do subscribe my channel for more interesting videos. Don't forget to like and share the video with your family and friends. Share your views in the comment section. Thanks for watching the video.